We were in the sixth parak, the fifth Mishna, parak Vav Mishna Hey. So now we I guess, say very clearly the idea that there's a maximum amount that can be Shikcha leket. So Shnei Oimrim, two bundles that are forgotten, are considered Shikcha, and the poor can take them. B'shlosha, if there are three bundles, Eino Shikcha, then it's not Shikcha. Shnei Tziburi Zesim, two piles of olives. V'charuvin or carobs, that would be Shikcha, would be considered forgotten. The poor could take them. B'shlosha, but three are not Shikcha, Eino Shikcha. Shnei Hutzni Pishtin, two things of flax, or Shikcha. B'shloisha, similarly, three are not Shikcha. So three, whatever the term for the bundle or story, however you collect whatever it is, two would be shikcha, three would be not. Or shnei gargarim peret. If two grapes drop when you're cutting off the cluster, that would be considered peret. Those are the grapes that drop that the aniyim have the right to take. B'shleisha, three grapes fall or more, obviously, then eno peret, that would not be peret. Or by stalks, shnei shibolim, two stalks that fall when you're cutting them, that's leket.
Peret means you can't take it. It's not leket.
Peret is means the same thing as leket. Peret's by grapes what leket is by grape.
Okay.
The shleisha in a leket, three stalks that fall at the time of the harvest are not leket. Eluk divrei Beis Hillel, these numbers that we said in the whole Mishna are Beis Hillel. Al kulam, on all of them, Beishami Amrim, Shloshel Aniyim, if it's three, the Aniyim get it. Arba L'Balabais, it's only if it's four that you could take it, the field owner can keep it for himself. So he just bumps everything up by one. Okay, another exemption from Shikcha. Ha'omer sheyesh b'isasayim. If you have a really big bundle that has 2 sa, which is probably about 2 bushels, for lack of a better measurement we're used to. The shikcha, it's not shikcha, and they explained because the pasuk, because a bundle that big you can't pick up by yourself at once, and the pasuk says, you shouldn't come back to take the bundle. So obviously it's only referring to a bundle that you could have taken in one shot. Since this bundle is so big, you couldn't have carried it all at once. So obviously you're going to have to make 2 trips to get it. So therefore, the prohibition of coming back does not apply to it. Okay, Shnei Amrim, if you have 2 bundles of behemsa Simon, together they're 2 sa, so each one is a bushel. So Gamliel says l'balabayis, since they're 2 big bundles and each one's a full sa, that's the same as 1 bundle that's 2 sa, and the balabayis can keep it. V'chamom, no, laniyim, it's 2 bundles, it's not 2 sa, laniyim can get it. Amrim Gamliel said to them, tell me, in the dinim of shikcha, if there are more bundles, is that a factor that works in favor of the poor people or in favor of the owner of the field? Amrulo yafa kochai, so yeah, we agree that more bundles generally would be a factor in the benefit of the field owner. So Amram says that, okay, fine. So umayim bizman shu oimer echad. If it's only 1 bundle, Boy Simon, it's 2 sa v'shakcha, and he forgot in a shikcha. So if it's 1 bundle, which is a factor that should work against the field owner, and it's very big, and he forgot it, you say it's not shikcha. Shneim, if it's 2 now, u'behem Simon, each one, and together they're the 2 sa. Shouldn't it be certainly that in this case it should not be considered forgotten, you should be able to get it back? Amrullah said, no, it's not a good question. Because if they said it by 1 bundle, because 1 bundle that's that big is more like a haystack, it's not really a bundle. As opposed to 2 bundles, those are bundles.
Gadish is a bundle, is a haystack?
Gadish is like a haystack, right? Meaning it's too big to be a bundle. It became already a storage place. The smaller bundles are bundles. And then Mishna Zayin is the same idea now by shikha of standing grain. If you have standing grain, sheish by sesayim, that's enough grain that when you harvest it, you'll get 2 bushels of grain. The shakcha, and you forgot to harvest that patch of grain. Eino shikha, again, that's too much. That's not shikha. Ein by sesayim, if it's smaller than 2 sa worth of grain. But avol hi ru'uya las sesayim, it's a piece of land that is big enough to grow 2 sa wheat or barley, whatever it is. But the crop over here didn't do very well this year, so there's only a little bit of grain here.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Afilu hisha toifech, even if it's some like either tofech means the kernels are just like blown up and empty, or some other type of crop that has much smaller seeds. Right, we view it how a good full barley size would be, and with the amount of land that you would get 2 bushels of barley from, that if you forgot to harvest that much, that's considered like its own field, and that would not be considered shikcha. Okay, let's stop here.
Like Indiana, we have flooding.
Right.